You may remember a little while ago that I said this stupid magazine had got me back into playing 40k again after 27 years. Well, that's not exactly true, because despite that being nearly 4 months ago, I still haven't played a single game of 40k yet. And it's not like I haven't had offers, it's not like I haven't got a small amount of things painted that I could play with, but when it comes to rolling dice and I get the opportunity, Lord of the Rings still has my heart. So that means I haven't bought any more Space Marines. Okay, I've bought lots of Space Marines. I'll just show you.
Coming up is this, and this, and this, and let's not forget.
So it turns out that plastic crack is just slightly more addictive than normal crack, potentially mixed with heroin as well. So in this video I'm going to be showing you what I've bought so far, what I've painted, what's in progress, and some things which aren't painted at all yet. But I'm a bit of a novice when it comes to all of the kind of army building side. I've just bought the models that I wanted to paint. So I want to know what models I shouldn't have bought, which are definite ones I have to have in. Also your favourite models as well. So leave your comments below in how I should structure this Salamander army based upon the things that I have got. So we'll start off with the Infernus squad that I picked up with Combat Patrol magazine and the Sergeant there. Now I noticed with every single one of these I've done a kind of Forge of Vulcan type fire thing on the pauldron, which takes a long time, but I think it's well worth it. It makes them feel kind of unique to me. And I've also gone for the Martian type bases rather than the classic lava thing because, yeah, I have to be different apparently. Next on to the Terminators, and this is the first box I bought from a shop, and yeah, this isn't legal because I've got a minigun guy and a rocket launch guy, but those are the coolest ones, so I don't care. Again, with the fiery things on the shoulders, I mean, I think these do need a little bit of work still, but they're pretty close to finished, and they are on the basis, so I'm calling them finished for now, certainly table ready. When I was collecting Ultramarines when I was 10, 11, 12, I had a Dreadnought. I'm not sure if there was many different types there, but this is a Redemptor Dreadnought, and I absolutely love it. I knew when I got back into playing I had to have a Dreadnought as soon as possible, so this is the first one that I got. I tried to do some glowing effect on the plasma cannon there. I've got the same fire emblem on the shoulder, and I've really just tried to make it look quite warm with a bit of battle damage and stuff like that. Might do a little bit more on the base. It feels a little bit empty, add some flop maybe, but generally I'm very happy with it. On to some more basic infantry. So here are some intercessors. Now you might notice there's only 9, and that's because of this model here, which got used for the Salamander on horse. If you don't know what that's all about, then you obviously haven't seen this model before. Yep. The less said about him, the better, probably. Anyway, back to the actual intercessors here. Now, not much to say about these, but I really tried to do this glowing effect on the leader of the group here. I think it looks like he's looking at a blue screen, which is shining light on his face. Tell me what you think I should do differently, if you think that could be improved. Really like the dynamic pose of these models, and yeah, they're just kind of nice, simple, basic infantry. I knew I needed to get some assault intercessors just because I love the idea of chain swords. There's one in particular which is interesting here. This one that had super glue explode all over it. I couldn't clean it off, so I just covered him in blood for the blood god, so it made it look like he's a complete psycho. Kind of like that. I also had some fun with some flamey type things on the weapons, and adding some danger stripes and kind of warm fiery glow to the chain swords just to make them that a bit more interesting. But yeah, I really quite enjoyed painting these ones. Now the bases aren't finished on these, but the rest of it is, so yeah, I really had some fun doing some fiery glowing swords, and the dude who's just like wiping blood off his sword in the middle there, that's such a cool model. My friend bought me these for Christmas, and apparently they are really good for Salamanders. I don't know why, and if someone wants to explain why, then let me know in the comments, but yeah, painting them was an absolute joy. Really put a lot of effort into them, and very pleased with the results. On to my most recent addition, which is this Brutalis Dreadnought, and I've tried to make it look like he's tearing a poor little termagant in half. Is it me though? Does it look a little bit like he's playing the accordion? Just me? Yeah, probably. Either way, I mean, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. It was so simple to do as well, and I think it just looks gross, which is what I was going for. And in terms of the rest of it, well, I've done it in a very similar way in the Grimdark armor style. Got the flames on the shoulder, got the different emblems put on, and in general, I think it looks great. Onto the things which aren't quite finished yet. So first up, we've got this captain in Terminator armor. This came with the first issue of Combat Patrol, and I do need to do a bit more to the base. I think I want to do a little bit more to the gun and put some little emblem things on him so he looks a bit more captainy. The one thing I'm really pleased about with this is the cape or cloak, whatever it is. I've gone all out with a massive Forge of Vulcan type flame thing all over the cape, which was unbelievably simple to do, yet somehow it's turned out absolutely epic. Similarly nearly finished is the Librarian in Terminator armor, which is much better than a Terminator in Librarian armor. This is the first time I ever tried pin washing, and it went pretty well, but I need to do something, probably some dry brushing to make those areas that are in pin wash look a little bit more like they're glowing. Apparently Librarians are supposed to be blue, but I wanted mine to be green, so, you know, he's a salamander, he should be green. I don't care what the law says. Sue me. Next up, we've got these Primaris Eliminators, and for I don't know what reason, but I just don't like them, and I haven't finished them off quite yet, but I look at them and for some reason they're not quite right. Tell me why. I mean, the cloaks I've done in this kind of brown style because they've got this kind of Martian terrain bases that the rest of them have. Is there something wrong with them? Let me know what you think about them, because I'm really intrigued to get some more opinions. So here's some Imperial Fist Terminators who are going to be part of my Salamander army. Basically, I thought I really love this Grimdark style. I want to see if I can do it with an Imperial Fist yellow type armor, and it turns out that I can. Obviously, there's a lot more detail to be added to these. I've basically done the yellow and the silver, but other than that, yeah, so much more to do on them. But they will be part of the army as some Imperial Fist Terminators that got found by my Salamanders army and joined up. And I've started my Adrax Agatone, but yeah, a long way to go with him. I've taken a pause on him because I do want him to look epic, so I want to get some more models under my belt before I finish him off. Also got this Space Marine Chaplain on a bike that came with Combat Patrol. I put him together, haven't done anything else other than that, but yeah, looking forward to adding him to the collection. And on to one of my very favourite things. This isn't quite finished yet. I want to add a lot more detail to it, but yeah, I painted a dragon on the side of this Redeemer Land Raider thing. Yeah, the guns on the top haven't been done. I need to add some more things like the wear. Other bits haven't been painted, but yeah, the overall thing is going to look fantastic. I need to think of something else to go on the other side. I mean, I could do a mirror image of the dragon on the other side, but I feel like there should be something else on that space instead. And I think I put the guns in the wrong slot, but I actually don't care. And most recently, I've bought some Hellblasters. These were not a fun kit to put together. Those backpacks joined into the guns, just flimsy as anything. Anyway, they're undercoated and ready for painting. So that's it so far. That's my entire Salamander army. What do you think of it? You know, what units have I bought unnecessarily? Which ones do you like? What's your favourite model I've painted there? Really interested to know what people think about it all. I know that I'm not the greatest painter in the world, but I'm pretty happy with most of the things that I've done here. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you for another video soon.